Hello, everybody. This is Vex here. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. This was supposed to be a video celebrating our 69th subscriber, but we got another subscriber in the meantime, so really we're celebrating 70 subscribers, but for the testing purposes, this is our 69th subscriber special, as well as our New Year's special, as well as our holiday special. It will be in two parts. The first part is us talking about sort of, kind of controversy in games, and the second part will be about us primarily talking about the game of the year. So sit back and enjoy. And thanks for all of your engagement, for your likes, for your subs. We appreciate you over here. So what is this game even about, man?
I have no idea.
Dude.
So I am playing Solar Blade. Vex is watching me. I bought this game earlier this year because I heard it was a lot like Nier Automata meets Devil May Cry meets Dark Souls. If anything, it's more so like a Souls game. But what Vex was saying earlier is that there's always discourse around games like this.
Like they're talking about The Witcher. The Witcher.
Yeah. What is the discourse around that?
Where some people
is it because she's a woman?
They're calling it woke. Gonna be the protagonist.
Siri, isn't she like part of the lore though?
But not that specifically. They're saying that like she's uglier than she was.
Oh my god, guys!
But I mean, she was a kid, or what? Like in the other one, I don't know.
I guess the over sexualization of certain aspects of games, and it's just like people always
they're always going back and forth.
It's always just
type of stuff.
It's always a really weird.
But I feel like as long as games like this exist,
yeah,
I think there's a good balance. Because to be completely serious, like, come on. I mean, as long as this is out there, like, can you really complain about how some woman looks in some game? I want to play a game with an old woman as the protagonist. I want to play a game where like you're trying not to fall, like.
that's just a
that
challenge.
Would be exciting, every day is a challenge to some,
Yeah.
You're like 89. And maybe you want to die.
That's a pretty crazy idea.
That's drama, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't give a hell. I don't care about that shit, man. Like, this was so boring in one note sometimes. Like,
so
this is a creative ground. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Even the way she dies.
Like, even the way she dies, she's just like,
what even is this, bro? Hey, Merry Christmas, brothers. Hell yeah.
Brothers, we have to stay.
Look, just
Hold on, is this a boss?
Just because I'm woke doesn't mean that I don't enjoy looking at some hot bitches,
Yeah.
What better thing to do on this Christmas day? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I hope you guys had a good Christmas also, but
yeah, I can see both sides.
Yeah. Ah, crap, I need to That was a nice touch.
People are so triggered, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
See,
the people who were calling everybody triggered are now the most triggered.
Yeah, it's funny. And it's hilarious.
And it's so easy to set them off.
Yeah. And there's like, what? But no, as far as the gameplay goes, I like the combat a lot. I'm not just saying that ironically because I like, seeing a hot girl fight. But it's like, it's on top of that. Shit, even my fiance looked over at this game. She was just like, oh. I'm like, for real. Like, I'm being real.
Hey, man, before you listen, this is the thing. Before you complain about how a woman looks in a game,
yeah,
look at your woman. And just be humble.
Yeah, for real. Because it's like, yo.
So this is like Dark Souls,
meets Devil May Cry, meets Nier Automata.
Yeah, that's why I thought of Nier Automata, because of the floating robot, the floating bionicle she has there.
Yeah, that thing is definitely a bionicle. That's what I've been calling it. No, like she has a Gantz suit. She has the whole thing. Obviously, it's catering to some people. And same people that were attracted to Nier Automata because of 2B.
Is that the outfit that she's normally supposed to be wearing?
No, hold on, let me show you the outfit that she's supposed to be wearing. This is her main outfit right here.
Yeah.
She has a tie. It's cute. I like that. I like ties.
This is a professional outfit.
Yes, the mantis green.
You know, everybody
skin
says that
suits.
like sometimes in fantasy, like women wear like really scantily clad, like you know, they really dress it up. But I think some women would totally dress like this, even in a setting where they were like in battle a lot.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like realistically, like if you're 80, you know, if you're like a 90-pound woman,
Yeah.
like you're probably not gonna like
She sure
use
jumps
your
around like she
strength
is.
as much as you're gonna use
Her double jump.
the power that you know you have, and being really hot is a power. Like if you've ever been around a really hot woman, like that is a superpower. Like, and people hate to admit that shit, but you know, on the
I see it.
battlefield, a woman, you know, if she was really intelligent, you know, she would probably dress similarly to a lot of these. I mean, like look at that in real life. Like a lot of women like dressing like that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just fucking YouTube, so I ain't like shit. We're probably gonna. But man,
no.
I saw somebody say that one of the Borderlands protagonists had Chinese eyes on YouTube, and this fucking channel.
Are you serious?
This bitch has more like Chinese eyes.
This motherfucker
Chinese
said
eyes?
she had Chinese eyes.
And he's like a dirty Indian looking dude.
What? All right. So what are they complaining about with Borderlands 4?
No way.
Like, what are they at? What exactly are they complaining about? Is it just a bunch of like, just a bunch of like weird?
Well, I mean,
people,
their
or what?
color styles are really drab, but you don't know why that is. I thought that maybe it meant that they were doing some type of character customization stuff. And so, you know, they didn't really feel a need to flesh out the, but which honestly is still a mistake. I wouldn't have done it. But what a lot of people are in generally just complaining about is like they're afraid that there would be like a political message being kind of like forced into the type of thing, which, you know, people say that always is the case, but there is a, you know, sometimes when people get really political, they don't have the grace as some other people. So it's like, yeah, you can always put politics in games, but the masterfulness that you do it is like, it depends. Like if you're Hideo Kojima,
Yeah.
then yeah, you can put politics in games because he's a good writer.
Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its slightness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right? You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship. Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do.
In that way, you know what I'm saying? Like he can get serious and talk about, you know, some crazy stuff and have some crazy lines because he has a masterful way of writing. Borderlands franchise, I mean, all their characters act like clowns. So whenever you put like, and so the politics that they put in are really like corny and like it has even if those are your politics, I can see how it's really cringe and immersion breaking when they do it because you don't execute it with the same sort of skill. You know, their forte is not writing in a sense. You know, their forte is their combat system and their gameplay loop and you know, the fact that they can generate so many weapons at once. Like that's what Gearbox is really good at. Their writing should have stuck to clown work. I mean, it is one thing to add politics into a game, and it's another thing just to like have black people in it. that is also something that like people are probably just gonna say is woke because some don't freaking know anything. But like obviously, and if you've never played Borderlands, there have been black people in every game. So I don't.
One of the
so it's like, you know, I people constantly just let me down with some of their opinions, but I heard that well, there's some other controversies go that's a little bit lesser known, and that's that they might have used AI. That's why a lot of the characters look kind of off, like they're not as fleshed out. Like that's what somebody was saying on YouTube. It's maybe a fringe idea, but who knows? These companies are trying to get ahead of the curve, and they're freaking using AI, man.
It's a resource.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they do. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did do that. And that's another reason why some people are upset. It has nothing with anything with the race or gender of the Vault Hunters. But yeah, you never want to see corporate in your game when you're playing it. It's like if you're like doing something fun with a friend,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden they start giving you like advice on your life,
Yeah.
but you don't have that relationship with them, so it's awkward.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's like when you're playing a game like Borderlands, and all of a sudden, you know, there's this obvious, you know, political message in it. It's like, bro, I get, like, that you're really passionate about this, but I thought we were having fun. And you're not my fucking dad, so stop telling me what to do or think. So
Yeah.
I get it from both sides. Like, I mean, yeah, some people are just triggered nerds, and then, you know, others have more complicated opinions, but it also doesn't mean that they aren't silly nerds.
When we're on the topic of wokeness or whatever, which is such a stupid term, I don't know.
Yeah, it's so silly.
Like, people were saying that about Link in Tears of a Kingdom, and it's like,
What
oh,
about
they
him?
feminized Link. It's like, that boy's been wearing tights since Ocarina of Time. But I never saw Link. I never sexualized Link. So it's like, it's weird to me that people, like, you know, would pick on certain things when it comes to gaming. It's like, dude, is the game fun? The whole point of it now, like, the whole point, at least to me, is that it's a fun game. I might rage at Tekken a lot, but I still like it as a game because it's fun to do. But no, as long as the game is fun, I don't see why people feel a need. I mean, I think we've ran out of things to do, as far as like technology, not technology, but the internet goes. So that we're just, we ran out of things to do because humans get bored so easy. I'm telling you, man. Like, we ran out of things to talk about or things to do, and so we start picking on the thing that we like doing a lot. So it's just like, guys, what are we talking about here?
Yeah,
This is a 3D model.
Video games ever.
This is a 3D model. All right. What do these guys want? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, what do you want in a video game? Dude, that didn't do any damage. Yeah, sorry, this is live. I'm actually playing this while I'm trying to talk. Just think for yourself, you know? Don't listen to Andor's lies.
Don't listen to Andor's lies.
Don't listen to Andor's lies. Whole deal with this whole internet and YouTube thing. People can say whatever they want nowadays, and you know, it's just a lot of it contributes
like,
to a lot of negativity because, you know, negativity gives you know, people live for negativity almost. You know, it's something to talk about. Just find a game that you like, it's fun, and try not to bitch and moan about it too much.
Yeah, like
Like,
yeah, like I see both sides of it, but I'm not a centrist. Like I told you, I'm full woke. I want to see an old woman as a protagonist in a video game, like an action game, and she just tries to survive. Like, but I want it to be realistic.
so you're like a Metal Gear Solid 4 with an old lady?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm dead serious. That would be fucking awesome. Like,
Hey, any
but
developers
she's actually
out there,
old. Like, she's not like supernaturally like inclined.
she's just an old lady.
Yeah.
Can she fight? Like, can she use guns or something?
Yeah, she can
Or
use
they can use
firearms.
firearms? Like,
yeah.
she says she's 89. I don't know.
She has experience.
That's scary within itself.
Yeah, she don't give a fuck. She wants to die anyway.
Ah. So it's like it's like female Kratos or something.
Yes, sure. Like, yeah, that's power, bro. But
Nice.
yo,
That I would like to see that though, for real. But I'm just thinking about it now. Like, I know there are mods where you can do that.
she'll hit you with a can of preserves, crack it right over your head.
It seemed like an RPG game would be the first to do something like that.
Dog, I
Hey,
like that fucking game.
Hey, Dragon Quest 12 hasn't came out yet. Maybe they'll fulfill that. As I remember in Tales of what was it? Tales of Exilia, that old ass dude that you fought as? The old dude with the fucking goatee. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
The old
fucking
dude.
old dude. What's his name?
It's like, yo.
Edward. What's
Yeah, I
his
think
name?
it's something like that.
He
I
does.
was
He has
like,
a
yo.
cool moveset. I like playing with him.
Yeah, I was playing
Xillia
that.
is sick. I like that.
I was playing that a little
Now that I
bit
think
ago.
about it, I think it's pretty cool.
We have 1 and 2.
It wasn't my favorite when I played it.
Yeah.
But-
Which one is your favorite Telltale game, by the way? Not to go on a
man.
tangent.
Dude, Symphonia. Like without
Symphonia,
question.
Yeah.
It's the first one I played. And I mean with a close second Graces because of the battle system. And yeah, I mean that's I mean I like Xillia. I like what was it? The one with the start with a B. I beat that-
Berseria?
Yeah, that one was good, but the story was too sharp. I beat it very quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you beat
I
it.
like the fact that they gave a protagonist with hands this time.
Yeah.
I like to see that again, but like with a better game, like, you know.
Yeah, Berseria, I think, was the
What's his name? What was his
downfall.
name? Law or something?
Law. Oh, no. That you mean Tales of Arise? That was Law.
Oh, that was
No,
Law.
that was Law.
No, what was the protagonist's name?
Velvet Crow.
Velvet, yeah.
Velvet Crow. I always remember that name because she is one of my favorite Tales of protagonists.
Xillia, yeah.
Xillia was Mila Maxwell, Jude. Yeah, we went on a tangent about the Tales of series. A good
Yeah.
series though, y'all. I ought to check it
Yeah,
out.
we're like we can't. we gotta talk about the Tales of series
Yeah.
in a video at one point.
We really do because we've played too much of them games to not be talking about them. Yeah, I remember those days.
But I'm just saying they act like people like we never appreciated a story, or we never appreciated women just for being the protagonist. I mean, like one of my favorite mangas.
Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called something else in Japan. Like what the heck is it?
Yeah,
called?
it is called something completely
It's
different.
called something.
But as far as female protagonists go, I haven't played it yet, but there is the Zelda game where you actually get to play as Zelda this year that came out. I'm not sure how they characterize characters that don't really have a lot of speaking moments or like speech in the game, but looks neat. I think it should have happened a while ago.
Gundam in Japanese. It's called
What's it called?
Gundam.
Gundam or what? What are you talking?
It's called Gundam. It's Gunnm.
Gundam.
I see why they call it Battle Angel in the U.S.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty badass.
Yeah,
It sounds very
good.
American.
But Battle Angel was one of my favorite things, and I was young when I started reading that stuff.
Yeah.
I had to have been like 11 or 12.
Shit, man.
Stabbing robots
yeah.
in the ass.
Yeah. That's what she does. I find it hilarious. There's also humor in this game. It's pretty funny. I don't like the English voices though, so I switched it to German because I've been trying to learn a little bit of German on the side.
Yeah, he's trying to get ahead of this next world war.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Guten Tag. Mein Gott.
You freaking ridiculous, man.
But
I hate it here.
But yeah, it's been a hell of a year. I'll say that. It's an understatement, really, saying that. But we had a lot of bangers come out this year. I might even start talking about them now because there's a lot of.
We start a different video.
Yeah, we just do
actually
it different.
talking about
Yeah,
yeah.
because now I can gather my thoughts.
But this is good.
I
like,
got
that's-
time. I don't work tomorrow.